Hey guys, welcome back to Brickwater Bay. It's good to see you again. Today we're looking at my Cream Grocers and the bookstore and townhouse. The Cream Grocers came about because I completely missed the bandwagon at the beginning of the modular series and flatly refused to pay £600–700 for a modular building, especially with quite a low brick count for a modular as well. I downloaded the LDD file and then imported it into Studio and literally just changed the entire green brick into a cream brick. Took seconds to do it, and the price came down dramatically. I had quite a few spares already, and it cost me about £110–115 in parts to build the Cream Grocers. I know it's not the original one, which does bother me to a certain extent, but I really wanted the building in the city. So I changed it and made the Cream Grocers, and I really like it, to be honest. I think it's a nice addition to the city. I think it sits really nicely next to the bookstore as well, in the townhouse. These two models actually sit here in this section next to the fire brigade. So there's like two classic sets quite close to each other. Well, three classic sets if you include the Grand Emporium next to it. But yeah, I really like the Cream Grocers. The bookstore, I've not really done anything with it. I like the set as it is. I've obviously tiled all of the roofs on both the Cream Grocers and these two buildings here. And then I've also detailed the back of the set as well. I have a few minifigures, well, a minifigure in the back, and just a few plants and growth, and a drain out the back, a little cat down here. So yeah, it just adds that little bit of detail to it. But what we'll do now, we'll strip them down. I'll just show you the interiors. I know you've probably seen these ones 100 times before. But yeah, I'll show you the interiors. I've not made any changes to either of them, to be honest. So they are very standard buildings. But I'll strip them down, then they get them put in the city. So that's the Cream Grocers and the bookstore and townhouse all stripped down. So moving on to the Cream Grocers to start with. I'll maintain the exact same first floor as the original. And also internally, the tiled floor area. I have added this area in here, which I don't believe was tiled on the original set. On the very first floor, there's absolutely nothing in this building. It is one that I do want to put some interior in. Obviously, you've got the original fireplace, but there's no furnishings or anything on the first floor, which was quite common in the earlier buildings. The second floor has a little bit more detail, but again, it's just the original detailing. And then this is the roof section. As you can see, it's all been tiled. Like I've said before, I always tile the roofs. I don't like any exposed studs, so I tile them all wherever I can. So that's your Cream Grocers. And then moving on to the Birch Books and the townhouse. This is completely standard inside. I've not made any changes to this or to any of the other floors either. So these are just the original details that came with the set. And then as far as I'm aware, this is the only modular building where the actual roof section separates in this way. And it separates off the back, which allows you good view and access into the buildings. And as I was talking about before, all of the back of my modulars, I used the 1x2 grey, dark grey tiles. And I just had a few little details like the cat at the back and a few plants and shrubs. It really makes the alleyways come alive when you put all of the buildings together, which I will show you in a minute. But yeah, that's the Cream Grocers and the Birch Books and townhouse. So let's get them put back together and then we can get it in the city, and I'll show you what it looks like then. So as I said before, this is the Cream Grocers and the Birch Books, and that model just sits just in here alongside the fire brigade and the Grand Emporium. So this is the back street of my city, and it's really starting to take shape. I'm just going to grab a few vehicles just to populate this street here, so just bear with me. So I've just grabbed a few more vehicles just to pop down the back street. Like I said before, I don't try to put too many in, just enough to make it look like a little busy area. Again, whilst I've covered the sign on one side of the road, I'll try not to cover it on both, because there's a lot of detail that goes into producing those signs in the road, and I like that to be visible. So the vehicles that I've added today is the burger truck. The burger's actually inside. I do need to put that on there. This was a GWP taxi. I absolutely love this. It is a little bit big scale wise, because it's 8 studs wide, that one. So yeah, it is quite wide, but it does fit in okay. Obviously it can't go underneath the trees, but if I put the trees any higher, they would look a bit daft. And then this one was based on a Lego set, which I just modified and made into more of a city vehicle. I believe the wheels folded in or something previously. But yeah, that's the Cream Grocers and the bookshop all in place in the city. The next thing that I'm going to be doing on the city is adding in an additional road plate just at this end here, which will allow me to then start building back up this way. So the next episode, I'm going to cover off the Bricklink construction site, which sits just around the back of these buildings here. I've made a few changes to my construction site, so I'll go through them when I do that video. But thank you very much for watching again today, guys. Please like and subscribe. As you can see, the city is now starting to grow. I'll do a few quick pan rounds of the new buildings that we've just added in, but it's starting to get there.